I'm Ian here for irishboxing.com. Paul Newman, it's been a while, my man. It's been a while. How are we?
Always good, Matt. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you. But yeah, look, it's been a while. Looking forward to the new year now, 2025. It's going to be a big one, as you know. But yeah, looking forward to the rest of the year. Yeah.
Listen, the last time you out was on the 29th of November. You're against Adam Yana. Johanna. I can't remember if I'm pronouncing the same right,
Adam,
but
yeah,
a
yeah.
win, a win. But it looks like you're storming into 2025 on a big card as well. Probably the really really highly talked card. And I seen your rumor, and I know it's not obviously official, but April 12th. Well, it's basically knowing you're on it. But how are you feeling, and what's the crack, man, towards that fight?
Yeah, look, it's going to be Jay's biggest card today, I think, and look, to be on that is going to be it's brilliant. It's going to be a cracking card. There's going to be some huge fights on it. Look, I have to focus on my one, but look, it's not for a while yet. But yeah, look, April the 12th, keep it in your books. The
Yeah,
National Stadium, JB Promotions
yeah.
taking over the National Stadium,
Let's go.
and look, it's going to be a huge one, Matt. It's going to be a huge one.
Yeah. It's mad way like you fought so many times in the national stadium as an amateur. You won so much in the national stadium as an amateur, and now you're coming back as a professional. And you're going to be boxing in the same way where you've won elite titles, where you've won national titles. Have you thought about that at all yet? And Paul, what do you think that's going to be like to step in that ring where you've won so much and now you're onto your professional career?
Yeah, look, it's always been amazing. It's kind of the pinnacle of the sport being in the stadium. First time I walked in the stadium when I was 11, and since then, every time I step in, the bright lights just get you. The minute you're in that ring, it's game on, and look, there's no other feeling like it, getting your hand raised in the stadium, especially as an amateur. It was winning the elite title was the best moment of my amateur career,
Yeah,
and the stadium adds huge value to that as well.
yeah.
But look, I can't wait to step in there as a pro.
Mm.
I'm sure there's going to be even better atmosphere there for the pro shows. It's going
Yeah.
to be huge entertainment on that night, and going to be some huge fights. But look, it's going to be good to be back there, and I've been talking to people saying my next fight's back in the National Stadium where the amateurs was, and they're all looking forward to it as well.
A big bus coming from Offaly, I hope.
Yeah, no, definitely, it's going to be. I'd say it'll be the biggest amount of tickets I'll sell now will be
Yeah.
for this one because it's such a huge card. I'm going to step up the 8 rounds as well,
Yeah.
and hopefully a domestic fight, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But look, everyone has been buzzing for this one, and it hasn't been too far long since I fought. It was only in November, the end of
Yeah.
November, but that'll be what 4 months wait for everyone. So everyone will be eager to see me back
Yeah.
in the ring on April 12th.
Like, have you been tipping over during the Christmas time? Have you been training, or what's the routine been for you since you last fought really into from November?
Yeah, I've been training away at home with dad mainly, and back up in Unit 3 now since after Christmas, after the New Year. It's
Back in HQ.
back in the HQ. It's a bit of a travel for me up in Unit 3. Like it takes me an hour and a half,
Yeah.
and then that's up and back every day, Monday to Friday. So I've been up and down there a bit throughout the weeks, but mainly just training at home with my dad. Niall's been sending me plans for home, and it was kind of just enjoyed the training over Christmas and done my runs. Was doing conditioning sessions when I didn't really need to. Just
Yeah.
want to stay ready, even though I'm not fighting on the next card in February. But you just stay ready, keep ticking over, especially for the head. Every boxer knows if you don't train, you'll crack up. So been taking over, training smartly as well, just working on things that I need to get better on. And yeah, look, I think camp will start mid-February or so as well. Yeah, so looking forward to that. But I'm back up in HQ now, just training Monday to Friday with Niall and the gang up there.
Every time I come down to, I have to say this, every time I come down to Unit 3, it's like, it's just a great vibe down there. It's yourself, Gary, Kelsey, all the boys are down there. And it's always a great training session to watch as well. And I remember the last one I went down, there was an explosive enough training session. You looked very ready for that fight. But since then, a name has been mentioned multiple times. And you know who I'm talking about, but Miles Casey. Would that be a potential scrap that we could see in the national stadium? Because obviously we know Miles is an elite champion as well. You're an elite champion, and it's mad to me, like elite champion against elite champion, and now he's both professional, and it's gonna be just, I think it'd be a really well high caliber fight.
Yeah, look, I think the offer's gone out to him and his team. The offer was out already for the Celtic title for the last show, the last JB
Yeah,
show in November. It was turned down, and look, he said that or his team said that what I've heard is he needed one more fight and fight at super bantam before he actually goes into a domestic fight at super bantam, which is fair enough, you know. I think he fought the one he drew and the last show he drew on in the stadium. I think that was at featherweight or super featherweight. So yeah, look, I'm not sure if he's going to get that fight in the meantime and then be able to accept the fight with me. But look, we'll see. We'll see. If that fight's not accepted, I probably will just fight at bantamweight, my original weight, instead of moving up. I can make bantamweight all day. So look, I said that I'd fight like that with him in the stadium for the Celtic title. I would have moved up to super bantamweight to fight him. But look, I'm not sure yet. I haven't heard any word. But look, Miles, if you're watching this, it could be a great fight. It'd be great to get in the ring against you, two elite champions. And look, I'd love to make it happen.
I'm looking at my notes here. The three other names and the three other domestic clashes: Matthew Boland, Jared Hughes, and Jack O'Neill. Were those? Have you looked into any of those? And like all like Miles and then those three are like they're all four guy clashes, Paul.
Yeah, they're all good lads. I'm not sure of Jack O'Neill. I'm not sure what way
He's super
he's
bantam.
campaigning. He's campaigning at Super
Yeah.
Bantam as well. Yeah, I thought it was actually. I think maybe one of his first fights was at featherweight or something like that.
I think
Not
so, but he's down here super bantam. So
I'm not too
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, but look, whatever my team thinks right for me, they
yeah,
said to put forward that fight to Miles. So I'm happy. Whatever they want me, what route they want me to go, I'm happy to take it. But I am naturally a bantamweight, so.
yeah.
But look, I'd step up to super bantam to take the right fights. That's if my dad, Niall, and Jay think it's the right thing for me to do. Yeah.
Well, in terms of 2025, like it's going to be a big year for yourself. Did you expect to land on such a big card on your first fight of the year in this caliber?
Yeah, it's amazing to be like Jay told me. He said you're going to be on the card in April. He said we're going to do a load of tickets for it, so I'm definitely going to do a load of tickets for it. And look, it's been I've known the card has been on after my last fight in November, so I've been just really looking forward to it. Now the word's kind of out there about April the 12th. Jay put it up, so yeah, look, it's a blessing to be on a great card and. I think there's going to be some really good fights on it as well, so it's going to be a really good night of entertainment for everyone.
Is there any plans that you're gonna you can specify it all after April, or is it just heads down and we'll look at April and we won't look beyond? Because I know yourself really, you're just like once you have a fight, Paul, you just zone into that fight. There's not really that can steer you off. That you just look at that target, and then when that's completely, if you get me, you move on to the next one, or is it just you're gonna look at multiple options?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna look at the next one, which is April the 12th. Keep my full focus on that because if I don't get through that and if I don't win the fight or win that fight, then maybe the opportunities won't come after. So just forget about everything else. Just narrow in and focus on April the 12th, and that's what I'm gonna do. And hopefully, look, we'll get the opponent sorted soon enough so I can focus on them too.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna veer off a small bit. Yourself and the boss man were over in Monaco.
Yeah,
Well, man was looking dapper in the suit and that I have to say.
thanks, Matt.
Looking very dapper.
Yeah,
Yourself and your
yeah,
dad,
yeah.
your dad look fresh, man. I'd say that. But what was Monaco like? And did it kind of give you a sense of like I could be here in a few years' time, like, and then you seen the likes of Eddie Hearn and Sonny Edwards and all the rest of the boys. Because obviously you've met Sonny Edwards before, but I say it was good to see them again and get these big lights and these big fights and a lot of cash, Paul, a lot of cash.
Yeah, what a place, Monte Carlo. It's
Yeah,
it's not full of millionaires, it's full of billionaires. That's
yeah,
the way it is over there. It was an amazing experience. Look, it didn't go our way, it didn't go the unitary way, but
yeah,
I'm sure Gary's gonna bounce back from that and
yeah.
rewrite the script on that one. But yeah, in terms of it, we did a great trip. And as well, big thanks to Gary. Like he was the reason we were all over there. So hopefully in a couple of years' time I can do the same. Maybe in Monte Carlo, maybe in America or somewhere like that.
Vegas.
I can bring my people then over to where the boxing is. But yeah, Monte Carlo was some spot, really good show as well. Some very good fighters on the card. And yeah, it was definitely one for the history books, yeah.
What was it like sitting ringside though and seeing those high caliber fights? And what was your favorite fight of that night?
There was a fight, Siobhan Clark
Oh
for
yeah, Chevron Clark.
Moscow.
Yeah, yeah,
Kev Clark fought Moscow.
yeah,
I think Moscow is French.
yeah.
That was a cracker of a
Yeah.
fight. It was I had my eyes peeled on it from from the start to the finish.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously Gary's fight as well. Like that's why we were there. But look, it didn't go the way that
Yeah.
we thought it'd go. But that's boxing, isn't
Yeah.
it? But yeah, the Chev Clark and Mosqueo fight was fucking. It was really really good, and the right man got the win as well. Mosqueo got the win as well. So yeah, it was. And then you had Beatriz Ferreira as well.
Mm.
She was fighting on the
Yeah.
card. Obviously, former opponent Katie Taylor. She was top class. And then the main event was Akhmadaliev versus I think Espinoza.
Yeah.
They're super bantamweights fighting for world titles. So it was great to see
Could be
them.
something, Paul. Could be
It was
something.
great to see them live in the flesh. They were big lads, and when
Yeah.
I seen them, I was like, "Nah, I'm a bantamweight. I'm a bantamweight. I'm not a super bantamweight. Not yet, anyway. Maybe down the line, but
Reversing that opinion, just like looking at it, nah, I'll keep it my way. I'm okay,
yeah,
guys. I'm
yeah.
good. I'm
Honestly,
Gucci. But
but
final
classic.
question. Three singular words that we can expect from Paul Newman, April 12th, the National Stadium. The man is back home. HQ.
We're gonna hear noise being the first one. Gonna
Yeah.
have everyone up for it. 8 rounder because I'm gonna be stepping up to the 8 rounds, and you're gonna see the best version of Paul Loonam. So noise, 8 rounder. I think that's two. That's kind of two
Yeah.
words,
Yeah.
and then
We'll let it
uh,
slide. We'll let it slide.
the best version all into one. Best version of me.
We'll put that all into one singular word and we'll just make it as that. Well, Paul,
That's it.
I know. I really appreciate it. Do you want to give actually a quick shout out to your sponsors as well?
Yeah, I just want to shout out Brian McMatton, my main sponsor. He's been there from the start, and I really appreciate him. And then all my sponsors from 2024, the local people of Pulla, you know about Pulla, Matt.
Yep.
They're there since
Legends, as I've been
one.
told.
The people of Offaly as well. Big shout out to Unitary and Midlands Real Estate, my brother's business.
Let's
And
go
that's
Midlands Real Estate. You want to buy a gaff in the Midlands? Midlands Real Estate.
that's it, MRE. That's
Right.
it. Matt,
Right.
thanks very much. I really
Paul,
appreciate
really
it.
appreciate it. Thanks so
All the
much, man.
best.